I just wanted to jump on quickly and share with you some tips for how to stay motivated to write. If you're like me, it's a struggle sometimes, depending on what kind of writing I have to do. Like some writing, it's easy, sit down and get it done. And other times it takes a little bit more effort to either get motivated or stay motivated. So some of the things that I do to help me is to write consistently, or I should say write every day to build a habit, as well as to drain your creative well so that it refills every day. Now, I know this may be contradictory to what I say sometimes, which is write consistently, which doesn't necessarily mean every day. However, if you've been struggling for a really long time, or if it's something that you struggle with to write consistently, the way to build a good habit is to start by writing every day and then ease into 2-3 times a week, or something that maybe fits your schedule a little bit better. And when I say write every day, it doesn't necessarily have to be hundreds or thousands of words. It could be just as simple as journaling or writing a little bit of a character sketch or a scene setting or something, anything that helps you to refill that creative well. The second thing you can do is to read. And this can be reading your favorite books to get you excited and sparked again about writing, or it can just be books on the craft of writing. I know that always does it for me. I get excited. I want to implement some of the things that I learn from the book. And another thing that really helps me, especially if you're stuck within a story that you're writing, is to go through and read the story from the beginning. Now, sometimes what can happen is that you can either read it and say, oh my God, this thing sucks. Or, oh my God, this thing is amazing. But either way, you're going to, if you're saying, oh my gosh, this story sucks, then chances are you're going to see ways that you can actually fix it, which will get you writing again. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, this book is fabulous, it can inspire you to keep going to write and finish from where you've started. The next thing is to explore your idea journal. Now, if you don't have an idea journal, I highly recommend starting one. I do this myself. I have one right here. And basically, anytime I get a new story idea, I go ahead and I just jot it down in here quickly. You can see there's scraps of paper in here. Even if I write it down somewhere I don't have my idea journal, then I tear it off and I stick it in here so that it's all in the same place. And what this does is, if I'm struggling with a new idea, then I go into the book, a story idea, or maybe it's one that there's a plot or something that I'm struggling with, the story that I'm currently writing. That always helps me. But mostly it's for just new ideas. And starting to keep that journal is really important as a writer, especially if you want to make writing a career and you want to have tons of story ideas to pull from, rather than having to where did I write that story idea? And it's in all these different places all over. If you have everything in one place, it really makes it easy to find. And I find I get excited about this story. Like one or two of the stories that I had written down in here are part of a series that I'm currently working on. So that is also a great way to get yourself motivated to write. And the fourth way that you can get and stay motivated to write is to stay connected. And when I mean connected in different ways. For you, it might look like staying connected to nature, getting outside, refreshing, recharging. That sparks your creativity. It could mean staying connected to fellow writers. Maybe you haven't reached out to them in a while, and just meeting up in either online or in person and getting connected and inspired and supported that way. Another way could be just to something new creatively. Like there's a lot of writers that I know that will tap into the other creative parts of themselves, like if they sew or they do sculpting or painting or something else as well too, is another great way to get and stay motivated to write. Also, what I was saying earlier about taking classes, things like that, helps you to stay connected to your creativity, which I think is really important, because sometimes it's easy to get lost in the sludge of everyday life that we forget to feed and nurture our creative side, which is really important when it comes to helping us to stay motivated. So there you go. I hope you found these tips helpful, and I look forward to sharing more news with you about what's going on and what's coming up. All right, have a fantastic day. Oh, tell me, I always forget to ask this. Tell me in the comments, how do you stay motivated to write? All right, bye.